Hi Aquariuses, how are you guys doing? We're gonna go ahead and get started with your Taurus season reading. You guys are third in line and it's pretty late, so let's just go ahead and see what's getting started for you guys. Aquariuses, I feel like this is a really good season for you guys. I feel like this year, even with, Saturn being in there, I feel like it's definitely a year of like community and like really expanding, really pushing those creative boundaries. A lot of us are getting a lot more in tune with our intuition and our emotions. Dreams are showing so much for a lot of Aquariuses right now, like dreams going crazy. So let me know if y'all are having any weird crazy dreams, what they're about. I'm definitely not a dream interpreter, but it's cool, interesting to see like what people experience. A lot of us are also like either resolving or like coming to terms with a lot of childhood trauma and past relationship trauma. Aquariuses, I feel like this is just a very good energy for us to be in this year, even with Saturn being in Capricorn. Saturn being in Aquarius, I was thinking about how Saturn had exited Capricorn to enter Aquarius, but Saturn being in Aquarius for like the next 2 years now, I think 2.5 years. Might feel a little restricted, but I feel fine. I feel at home. I feel great. It's also like the first like 6 months of my Saturn return though, and I guess yeah, I mean, it's lit, but it's also like things that are trying me along the way. But it's reinforcing the lessons that I've had. So anyways, take this video, apply it to your sun, rising, moon, Venus, and Mars. Check out the channel and subscribe, like, comment for anything else any other signs that you need to see. Send to your friends, share on every type of platform, and follow me. The links are in the bio or in the description and my bio. So we're gonna go ahead and get started and see what's in store for Aquarius for Taurus season. I'm trying to do it away from the mic. Yeah, new jobs. We love it. And over our energy, a community. Hello. 3 of Cups. Okay. So you Aquariuses, it's a little loud. Knight of Swords. It's like 5 of Pentacles, 2 of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, and then the 3 of Cups with the Ace of Wands peeking out underneath, and the King of Pentacles peeking out kind of underneath that. So with that being said, Aquariuses, I feel like there is definitely a period like this is like present, future, transitioning, but Taurus season definitely brings, like, I feel like there's going to be a loss. Some people either are going to be like losing their jobs, but a lot of us will be transitioning into a new job, energy type of career phase, but also a different mindset. A lot of us are choosing we're starting to realize that Aquariuses are not meant to fit within that box. And that's not to say like you can't have a 9 to 5, but a lot of us are going to be realizing that, this 9 to 5 is not my career. It's not my purpose. It's not like where I'm supposed to be going. And so I'm going in like the wrong direction. Like even if I'm getting new opportunities, I'm still going in the wrong direction. I mean, don't get me wrong. The money is great. Let's get it. We're lit. But what is my purpose here? Like, what am I actually trying to fulfill? Am I actually okay with this job? I feel like a lot of, Aquariuses may also have Taurus placements, because Taurus, for their video, they also got kind of the energy of you need to really assess, like, what am I doing? Am I satisfied with where I'm at right now? Like, hello. Either way, and with this 5 of Pentacles, like, yeah, it's a loss of like Tinder. It's like a transition to a new job. But I also feel like there's something that you're a mindset with this Knight of Swords that Aquariuses are holding on to too lightly. Like, you're far too much in your head about whether or not you deserve something. And I feel like this is it. New opportunities and unions in love, and also career, creativity, physical manifestations. You create the life that you want, Aquarius. You know this more than anybody. You know that with your mind is like the greatest thing. Aquarius is, and I will stick by this. This is a hill that I will stand on, die on. I understand everyone's tapped in, all the signs are intuitive, blah, 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 blah. Aquarius is the water bearer. Aquarius is the star. We are literally always tapped in. We turn off. That's why so many of us also under Saturn with Capricorn struggle with addictions and substance abuse and stuff like that. And I just want to say, I did not know how much of like the healing and holistic community was doing pills. Like I did not know, like at all. Like I was unaware that people were doing like day-to-day life pills. And in no way am I judging. I hope everyone is able to get help and do things, whatever they need to do in a healthy manner. But I just wasn't really aware. Like I really wasn't aware. But anyways, so back to it. Aquarius is this is lit. This is great. So one, this is like, these are two things. This is a job opportunity that's coming your way that is divine. It's meant for you. Like I had just said, like not in your purpose. It's something that's going to get you into like a high, it's going to ascend you. It's going to get you to a higher level, what you need to do. And get you closer to your goal. You're gonna start to see some of the things that you manifested, and I want to say probably last fall, start to manifest and come true. If you haven't been writing things down, write them down. Aquarius is put it on pen and paper. And also I feel like y'all need to be grounding more with the earth at this time. I mean, it is Taurus season, so it is fitting that you all would ground, you know, with this season. And of course, there's a need for air, so open your windows, get some plants in your room. I mean, yeah, you know, all of these. Get some plants, put them in a bottle with some water, recycle water bottles. There's one over there that I have in a Fiji. It's a Sprout in a Fiji bottle. Like, whatever water bottle you have, just, you know. I'm so sorry, because I know y'all just heard me drinking loud as shit. It's cucumber and lemon water. Whatever it is, but I feel like this is really beautiful for us. Like, I'm so excited now. I'm like, ooh, let me wait and see what Taurus season holds for me. But with that, with the Knight of Swords, I feel like some of you will be traveling, some people will be traveling, and I think it's make sure you take advantage of like all the opportunities that are coming to you. Like, make sure that you enjoy the experiences that you're having. Don't try to penny pinch and save and scrimp and like on the trip. Like, make sure you go to have a blast, to get lit and, you know, spend some some change. I was gonna say some coins, some change. But with the Three of Cups and the Ace of Wands peeking out underneath, this is definitely a time of like celebration and harmony in your community. Definitely tap into with your tribe. Like, if you're exploring creative ideas, like I just hit out one of my homegirls the other day and was like, yo, shout out to my girl. Y'all should follow her on Instagram, La Bella La Muse. She's an amazing esthetician. She gave me facials. She does Reiki facials, Reiki vajacials, all of that. So look into her. Okay. But I like hit her up because I was like, yo, I need to run some ideas past you. And we ended up meeting for drinks, and I was able to like kind of talk about things, have a little creative session. Like, one of the main things I want to do is have a space to create a space for creatives to meet. And I specifically want one that's 420 friendly and also psychedelic friendly. To have those energies and carry that momentum, because sometimes you need an outside view, or sometimes even if you have like a little powwow in your house, you need to get out of the space that you're creating. And sometimes you might feel restricted or stagnant, or there's an energy there you feel you can't. So it's funny because that's one of the reasons I created the room that I'm in now. I intentionally made it to have as a room to do these readings in, and to also start having clients in person, because like I was like, oh, I can't do readings in my bedroom. Like, that's just a different type of energy. I needed to intentionally create and set a space aside just for this. And I think that's really what I mean with the Ace of Wands and the Three of Cups. I feel like a lot of times Aquarius, we struggle to remember to invite people to do things, as people were so used to being like a loner and just being like, yeah, I'm gonna do it by myself. One, because we don't want to wait for anybody else, but two, also because being alone is very integral to our like rejuvenation, being into our energy. We have to be alone, or like we have to be really comfortable with someone to feel alone and feel like we can recharge in their presence. And so a lot of times we just don't be asking people to do stuff. But this summer, I feel like we have a lot of people to talk to, a lot of things to get out. There's still some reflecting that we have to do based on a Tower moment, and that's really Aquarius we're holding on to something a little too tightly. But you gotta use your community. Knight of Wands and Knight of Swords. So like, it's not even we're heading into the wrong direction, but you're trying to move on too fast. And yes, you're kind of ending this period of grieving, I think, of letting that thing go, that event go. person, connection, whatever it is, this is definitely a fresh start for Aquarius. There's a lot of choices that we have right now, and a lot of new opportunities, a lot of new emotional ventures, a lot of creativity. There's a lot of emotions flowing. I feel like Aquariuses are more tapped in with their emotions than ever before. And a lot of times we get a bad gig as being like least emotionally intelligent. But I think with Aquariuses at a young age, we hear and see so much, like, and I mean like clair, like feeling clair, empathetic, clairsentient, clairaudient, clairvoyant, claircognizant, like you just see and know and hear things. And so at some point we kind of tap out because we get tired of always being tapped in, like, and that's a real thing. Sometimes I don't want to hear as much. I don't want to hear constantly in my ear, like all the time. You get tired. And so a lot of times we tapped out, and I feel we're getting back to that point, and a lot of that came from healing childhood issues. A lot of that came from finally saying, okay, opening up, using your throat chakra, saying, look, this happened, or whatever happened, or I forgive this, or I move on, or I release. And now we're able to really get back to feeling everything, because I will say Aquarius is like we are most powerful when we feel all of our emotions. We transmute emotions, like we transmute the emotions that we feel. And that's how we give back. Like, we are really the source of empathy and unconditional love. But I also feel like Aquariuses, you may need to approach some things with a little bit more logic this upcoming Taurus season. You may just want to take a step back and really reflect on how far you've come. Like, really reflect on how far you come. Like, have you made the distance? You came the distance, right? Like, there was a lot that you were going through, that you went through. So patience and friendship fell out, and interference is showing. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm sorry, we're transitioning to love. Again, I'm kind of very all over y'all. I don't know. I'll be trying to knock it out. What Aquarius is need to know for Taurus season for love. Did it flip over? It did. See, it just be flipping over. Okay. So healing, forgiveness, addiction, time apart, and overall energy support. Okay, so lean on your inner circle. Again, that aligns with that 3 of Cups, y'all. So healing old wounds and childhood issues need revisiting. I just said that, y'all. Forgiveness, addiction. I said earlier about the Capricorns and Aquarius with the addictions and having them. Forgiveness and time apart. Oh, I knew there was something. Time apart in twin flame. So I feel like a lot of people in support, lean on your inner circle. A lot of people either recently in the past 6 to 8 months went through a separation with their twin flame or their like counterpart, and it was needed to bring clarity. A lot of people, it was either some type of ego or pride situation that they had to get over, as well as healing like past incidents. And I think some people also had to just really focus on healing and establishing the boundaries that they wanted to have and to establish in the relationship once it was more so rekindled. And I feel a lot of Aquarius is about to enter that time, that 2 of Cups with that Ace of Pentacles, where it's a fresh start, a new beginning that's manifesting within the past, like I said, 6 to 8 months, maybe last Scorpio season or so, or Scorpio season, yeah, I guess so, Scorpio season. You gotta balance your masculine. Okay, overall energy is spiritual protection. Okay, always watched out for, always blessed, always touched, always grateful. Okay. Oh, Malachite, we got prosperity and absolute shift and divine support. We love to see it because we need that shift in that money too. You hear me? Opal, let yourself sparkle and shine. Kyanite, make time for self-care. Ooh, Emerald, celebrations and ceremonies. I feel like oh, and that was clarified by love life. So I feel like a lot of people like be taking it to the next level, like either asking someone out like officially. Oh yeah. So balance feminine and masculine energies was clarified by let yourself feel all of your emotions. Letting yourself feel everything will really get you tapped in. I feel like a lot of people in terms of love is going to be taking like, yeah, it's a fresh start, but it'll also be going to like the next level, elevation. For some that will be like proposals coming in the form of proper commitment, relationships, engagement. Some people will also be getting married. But for overall for Aquariuses, I feel like this season is one of really we're past the judgment phase. This is more so articulating. Like a lot of things, like I said, a lot of the new beginnings, we already written down, we had already manifested, we had already started, and now it's that time. Whereas we see them begin to pour in, you want to articulate, okay, so when I said I wanted this, I also meant I want this, this, and this. Like I want a partner that I'm compatible with. And I might have at the time just said mentally, emotionally, but now I also need someone that I am like spiritually, physically, romantically, sexually compatible with. So like things like that. Maybe that's what I mean by articulate. Go a little bit more in depth, because you're seeing like the proof of your manifestations now as they come in. You just need to like tweak it a little bit and make sure you're like really getting all the key things that you want to see. Overall, I feel like this is a very good season for us Aquariuses. I feel like this is a season of like where we're definitely really connecting with our roots, that Taurus energy, really getting into the earthiness of ourselves, embodying like that nurture that we want to be. We're really in our Queen of Pentacles energy. And I think maybe that's where the King of Pentacles came from. I'm feeling it more so as the Queen, because we're really tapping in with our emotions and that heightened intuition. But we are definitely embodying a nurturer now this season. Like Aquariuses are really also starting to be looked up to as we enter the age, like we're in the age of Aquarius now. So a lot of people are going to be looking at us for like our unique ideas and like our unique way of like communication and like revolutionary ways and projects and ideas. Like I didn't want to do, like I was very stuck on doing YouTube videos, really. Like I was like, yo, everybody does it, like I don't want to do it. It's like tarot, and it's like, yo, I know I'm blessed, I know I'm gifted, I know I have like what it takes, I know I heal, and my message needs to get there. I'm a life path 3, so I'm childlike, I'm a communicator. And then I have a Pisces Mercury, so like I'm really, really ideal for communicating and like connecting to people on the level of their understanding. Because if I see someone doesn't understand something, I will try to break it down, or I'll listen to them so I can understand where they're coming from and break it down from there. And I got an astrology reading. Shout out to Rude Astrology. Y'all need to go follow them on Twitter. I think it's Rude_astrology, but I'm about to check. But I got a reading from them in real life. She's why I'm here, because she was just like, yeah, and like everyone, like all of my favorite readers have been telling me, oh, you're supposed to be doing more. You're supposed to be doing more with your like spirituality. Like you're not doing enough, and you know you're not walking in your purpose. But yeah, it's Rude_astrology. She was the one that was literally like, look, you need to get a camera or a microphone. Like you're supposed to be speaking. Like there's something about your purpose where you have a very unique way of communicating. And I was like, yeah, but everybody makes videos, everybody does this. Like I just why I didn't do it, because I'm like, everybody does it. And she's like, okay, but you're not everybody. So really get it through your head, Aquarius. Is like, sometimes we need that reminder, like, and okay, of course, nobody's nobody else, but we have that little extra touch, like as the star, as the person, like we can reconcile, we can instill faith, hope, belief in everything and everybody, no matter what. And that is what's unique about us and our point of view. So I really hope that a lot of Aquariuses are really going to step a little bit more into their power and be more confident about it as well. So as a final leaving message, I did go a little bit over on us. I think I am a little impartial. So like, I don't know. I went like, of course I did like 20 minutes on the Taurus video because it was like, you know, it's their birthday, whatever. Scorpio, I was like, nah, y'all got 15 minutes and I'm out. Let's see. Is there a message for? There might not be a message, maybe, or maybe it's just not this deck. I did do the other one. All right, I'm gonna do the chakra deck. I mean, well, it's a chakra series deck, but it's like, it's so small, so like none of the cards will likely fall out. So I'm just gonna do top, bottom, and middle, and that's gonna be the final messages. So top, sexual energy. All right, Tauruses, we're getting it in, we're getting a little nasty. Getting a little nasty in that physical body, okay. And then underneath, relationships, okay, Aquarius. So maybe manifesting through that little sexy sex, you know, you may be seeing 3, 5, and 7, or 4, 7, and 9 a lot. But with this, very much tapping into that sacral solar plexus type of energy, y'all. You got red, orange, and a lighter orange. So really, you know, getting it on, get it freaky, okay? So y'all, maybe, you know, that 2 of Cups relationship energy, King of Pentacles, use that sexual energy that y'all have, transmute it, make it into something else. Underneath this full moon, if you can have a little sexy sex, you know, get it all in. Do a lot of releasing of that childhood trauma, or perhaps choose to be celibate or abstinent. I think it's abstinent. I don't know, whatever, I say both. Celibate or abstinent, and refrain from sex in order to continue or finish out closing those cycles. But this is definitely, there are a lot of new beginnings in front of you. You just really have to remember that you are connected to everything. Be confident in that. Be confident in yourself, and really remember, like the magician, like you can start over as many times as you want, Aquarius. And that's the great thing about us. Like, I understand Scorpios are the rebirthing sign, is a sign of death, but Aquarius is the one that reinstills life and faith in everything. So hold on to that hope. I love y'all. Have a great Taurus season.